Are we live? Are we live? Okay, according to StreamYard, we are live. Hey, Alan Copeland. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome. Before we get started, I'm just going to go and set up something really funny. Let's see. No, 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 no. Not what I wanted. Here. We're just going to have them all do that for now, and we'll just let that play as we go. So anyway, hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and I want to thank you guys for joining me on today's stream. I'm just going to kind of leave. I'm just going to kind of hold on. I'm gonna put so that we can actually see Leo while he's emoting. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that way, there we go. So, and right now I'm just going to have Fortnite on in the background. I'm not actually going to play it because I have other things that I want to discuss while you guys are here. And if you'll give me a second, there we go. Anyways, I just want to welcome you to this. I don't know if this will be my final stream. I actually might stream after this. I might actually stream some Fortnite, so we'll see. But in the meantime, what we are here for is to talk about the kind of 2023 year in review for this channel and for kind of my life in particular. And then we're going to talk a little bit about 2024, what our hopes are, what our resolutions are, and what the channel plans are for 2024. Now, before I go do that, I'm just going to jump on over to the areas where I'm broadcasting. And I'm broadcasting in some slightly different areas today. For those of you who, I don't know if any of you guys watch my streams from Facebook, but instead of streaming from my Spidey Librarian Facebook channel, I'm actually streaming from my regular, like, me, Tony channel. And so hopefully, my reasoning is that if you can find me on YouTube, then you can probably find me on Facebook. So why stream to the same audience kind of thing. And let me just make sure that everything is going. Okay, YouTube looks like it's going fine. Twitch looks like it's going fine. And I'm going to assume that Facebook is going fine. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, there it is. It's going. So anyways, now we're gonna jump back into here. And now you guys can watch Leonardo dance while I talk about some of these things. So but anyways, so 2023 was an interesting year for me. I had a lot of things happen. Some really good, some really bad, and some that are a definite middle. Like they were good, but they happened because of a bad thing, and so it was kind of bittersweet, so on and so forth. So I want to talk about some of those things because I feel like as we move forward, you kind of take the experiences that you've had with you, and hopefully they will inform the choices you make and the person that you become. And hopefully those of you who have been around for a while and enjoy the content that I put out on my YouTube channel, hopefully you will enjoy what I have coming forth in years to come. And I will say there are some changes coming. So just in case, just in case you're change averse, then I must prepare you. So, but before we get to those things, I want to talk about some of the things that happened in 2023 to me and mine. I had three kind of really big challenges that came up in 2023 that were, they were challenges. And the first one you guys probably are aware of. And before we go on any further, let me just go ahead and just kind of show you guys what section we are on right now. And the first one was it occurred in, I think, late January / early February, and it is I made a section of videos kind of with this banner on them, and it is the period that I kind of referred to as the Trouble Watch. Um, I've got this video here. I'm just going to show it to you guys. It is unfiltered. Um, this will pretty much explain everything that from this situation. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and I just had to take my cat Trouble to the vet today for the second time in 2 days. Um, they did some blood work on her and found that she has a form of feline parvovirus. And so they recommended hospitalizations. So I left my baby kitty at the vet so that they can hopefully make her better in the next day or two. Hopefully, this will give her a fighting chance. Parvovirus is apparently very aggressive and can kill a cat within 24 hours. So I'm very thankful that I listened to my instincts and took her, because I had taken her on Thursday, yesterday, and I took her today because she would not eat, she would not drink, she wouldn't urinate or defecate, and she wasn't cleaning herself. And I got freaked out, and I'm like, no, I'm taking her back to the vet. So hopefully she will be okay. This last day has been pretty hard for me. I probably haven't cried this much since Stan Lee died. And I don't think that's a joke, actually. But anyways, I just want you to know that that I'm doing all I can for her, as are the vets, and hopefully, if she can make it through the weekend, she has a very good chance of beating this thing. So, keeping my fingers crossed, and any thoughts or well wishes you guys have to send our way would be very much appreciated. So, thank you, and yeah, thanks. Okay, all right. I'm pretty sure that StreamYard muted my mic while that clip was playing. Just so you guys know, Trouble is fine. Wesley can confirm, hey, Wesley, and YT user, Leia Rose, welcome, guys. Good to see you, and thank you for joining me. Now, I would just like to confirm visually, Trouble is right here. Okay, she is healthy. She is great. She's been fine for over 6 months at this point, and I've got pet insurance for her. So if anything like this ever happens again, it will not be nearly as big a hit emotionally, because partially because a lot of the financial pressure will have been alleviated. So, but just to make sure, she's napping. She doesn't want to be bothered, but she's right there. And she's as snuggly and as lovable as she ever was, and I think on some level she is aware that I tried my damnedest to save her life. So, um and hold on, I am being told that apparently I am not able to post comments to some destinations. Really? That's interesting. Sorry, Can I please get rid of that? Okay. Anyways. So yeah, but Trouble has gotten better. I'm still paying off her medical debt. Her medical debt, if I'm lucky, I'll probably have it paid off in about a year. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, she herself is doing well, and I have found that believe me, this was really expensive. We're talking five figures here, okay? And I'm just gonna say that every snuggle, every headbutt snuggle, every purr, every time she reaches out and paws at me, be like, "Hey, come back here, I want more pets," has been completely and totally worth it. So the Trouble Watch was one challenge that I had this year. A second challenge has actually been a pretty sharp drop in my YouTube watch hours. I think at the beginning of the year, I had about 2.5, about 2,500 watch hours like gathered up. As of now, it's at about 1,600. So I've had almost 1,000 watch hours drop in the last year. And that's entirely my fault, guys. That is entirely my fault, and there's really not much I can say about it. Part of it is that about a year ago, I was streaming a lot. I was primarily streaming a mobile game called Marvel Contest of Champions. I tried to switch that up and become more Spider-Man oriented. And essentially, I've had to kind of wait for the fallout from that to kind of redress itself. I've also stopped posting a lot of uploaded videos. I've mostly been live streaming because that's easy to do. And I've still been pretty inconsistent in the types of things that I'm showing. Sometimes I'm showing Spider-Man stuff, sometimes I'm not. And for better or worse, I just kind of need to take those lumps. Another thing that happened, and this is not easy to say or admit, but it is important, but a lot of my content is just not that good. It really isn't. I've been streaming a lot of Let's Plays, essentially. Nobody wants to watch Let's Plays. People go onto YouTube because they want to find the answer to a particular problem or something like that. And while I'm a nice person and I'm great to hang out with, people have got better things to do than hang out with me, and I can't blame them. So my numbers have taken a pretty big drop, and that is a thing that I'm going to hopefully correct going forward, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. For my third and final challenge of 2023, one of my friends, whom I've introduced to you guys as Darcy, she died of cancer in, I want to say, September. And Darcy was a good friend of mine. Darcy and I had a lot in common. We were both librarians. We both had an interest in graphic novels. We had similar senses of humor, and we even shared a birthday. She was 8 years older than I am, but we had the same birthday, and so we worked for the same two organizations at roughly the same times. And she had a wonderful sense of humor, and her passing was kind of, I feel like, the first real blow. You know how you guys know how in a lot of media, whenever you've got a character who is elderly, they're really old. One of the tropes that you see is that they're always going to funerals, like which of their friends or which of their families have passed this week, kind of thing. And I kind of feel like Darcy is the first person who will be in my circle of friends that I will remember and go, oh gosh, this is the first domino to fall in, around me and mine, And it was she had had cancer for a few years, and she got better for a while, and then it came back, and then it got better, and then it came back and really just messed her up. So I I I really wish that that she had been able to fight off the beast, but you can't always do that. And her husband is actually a friend of mine as well, and so he and I have lunch every so often, and we talk about, well, I mean, we talk about her, and we talk about other things as well. So, um, those were the tough things that came out of 2023 for me. They were difficult, but 2023 was not without some triumphs as well. And I've got a few of them here. I mean, like I had three challenges, like three things that I listed as challenges from earlier this year that really kind of stood out to me. I've got like five triumphs listed though, so Um, um, first of all, as I mentioned before, Trouble she is with us. She is healthy. She is happy. She's getting into things that I don't want her to get into, and she is, she's been healthy for probably what 9 months now, which means that according to the pet insurance that I have put her on, what the affliction that was plaguing her before it was a perforated bowel. I know in that video it said it was parvo, but that the vet was just incompetent. They didn't know what they were doing. The animal hospital diagnosed her, and they're like, "There's no way this is parvo. She's too old to have parvo." It was a perforated bowel that she had been hiding from me, and so she needed surgeries for that. We got her in. She's good, and now that 6 months have passed and she hasn't had to go to the vet, she hasn't needed any treatments or medications for it, then under the terms of the pet insurance that I have her on, that's no longer a pre-existing condition. So if that happens again, they will cover her. So that's awesome. And let me tell you guys, I just want to go ahead and say the pet insurance thing is so worth it. The peace of mind is worth it. If you are able to, I highly recommend going and getting pet insurance for your beloved pets, because it's like it just gives you peace of mind knowing that you will not have to pay out the wazoo for anything that ends up happening in the future that could be traumatic for your beloved fur babies. So, and hold on, I'm just taking a moment to look for I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity while I'm talking about it. I'm going to put the donation link to Trouble's GoFundMe into the chat. If you guys are able to give even like $1 or something, like it really means a lot. It really gives me a lot of fortitude. I'm through the worst of it and I'm paying it down, but I will not turn down help. So, and apparently I cannot post anything to Facebook right now. I wonder why. I was able to post to Facebook before. Hold on one second. I need to make my streams public in order for that to happen. Okay, all right. So if you're watching from Facebook, I probably won't be able to see any of your posts. If you want, you can always come to my YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and I guess I'll put that in the stream as well. Let's see. It's www.youtube.com/Spidey Librarian. And I'm going to take a second to catch up in chat. Let's see. Alan Copeland is asking, would I consider going back to MCOC maybe part-time? That would help with watch hours. I don't know. Like, I'm really not playing mobile games, right? I'm not even playing Marvel Puzzle Quest anymore. And I was keeping up with that for a little while too. So, um, I don't know. Maybe we can discuss that later in the chat because I think that's I think that's a conversation that is worth having. So, but anyways, let's see. Oh, and YT user, in a way, isn't using your channel to output content that you want to produce another win for this year because you're realizing your creative needs and gaining experience. Yes, yes, it is. However, and I don't want to become too much of a YouTube rules purist here. Um, but there is a certain way that the algorithm works, and if I want the channel to become something that I can eventually monetize, like just doing any random thing is not a good, like that's basically been proven that that just doesn't work. Um, and so like one of the things that I'm happy about, this will lead into my second triumph of 2023 is that like I'm streaming the webline, the Spider-Man podcast, because like I do want to be known for doing some Spider-Man content. I don't know that that's all I want to be known for doing, but I think that's one of the big things that I want. I want people to come to me and I want them to ask me questions about Spider-Man. And if I don't know the answer, I want to find it, you know? So I think that at least in terms of doing the things that I want to do, yes, which is why I, like a year or two ago I created my gaming channel where I do a lot of my gaming that is not Spider-Man related. And I know this last month I've been getting into Fortnite and I've been putting that on the channel, which probably hasn't helped. But we'll get to that later. Anyways, I streamed 26 episodes of the webline this year, and I'm very proud of that. Um, Putting together and running a Spider-Man podcast is something that I have. Mm, it's something that I've wanted to do and I've talked about for like a few years. And I think after trouble got better and everything, I just finally kicked myself in the butt and I'm like, okay, let's go do this. And so I did it, and I managed to get 26 episodes done. Now, not all the episodes are great. If you go and you listen to the show or you go and watch the playlist, which I'm actually going to go find that playlist and put it on put that in the chat as well. So give me just 1 second. We're going to go to live. We're going to we're going to find the final webline episode. And I'm going to just grab the URL for the webline. And we'll put that in the chat as well. So give me just a moment. Let's see. And I cannot think because my brain doesn't want to work properly. There we go. So anyways, that link right there is the playlist for the webline on my YouTube channel. And I've also got the webline on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and all those places. Um, so I'm really proud that I managed to do something like that, and I really just kind of wanted to continue doing stuff like that. So you can rest assured that the webline will continue to be on my YouTube channel, and probably some more Spidey centric videos as the year goes on. So all right, let's see. Ooh. Hold on. Wesley just said that he got MetaQuest too. That's the virtual reality thing, right? Nice. Okay, so you've been playing a lot of Gorilla Tag and Rec Room. I'm gonna need to check these out. I don't know what they are. YT users asking, what about things like top MCU villains, worst Spider-Man actor, highest grossing Marvel movie ever, stuff like that? You know what? I'm I'm gonna make sure that that particular chat, I'll just throw that in there. So, um, I'm gonna make sure that I jot down those ideas because yeah, I could stand to do more videos like those as well. So maybe MCU stuff. So um, but yeah, the web line, I got 25 regular episodes and then one bonus episode, which you'd be able to find them on my YouTube playlist. So um, what else did I do? All right, okay, so this one, while it was positive, it was also kind of bittersweet. Because my friend Darcy passed away, Darcy was going to go to New York Comic Con as a librarian, like she had gotten a professional pass and was going to go attend as a librarian. And when she passed, my basically my the library the library system that employed us, they reached out to me and they said, "Would you like to go in her place?" And I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you guys because I I knew Darcy very well. I knew what kind of person she was. I knew how generous she was. I know how she could have a wicked sense of humor, but how at the end of the day she's also a very kind individual. Um, and I know that this wouldn't have been the kind of thing that Darcy would have begrudged me, but guilt is a powerful drug. Let me tell you something, okay? And um, when I saw the Facebook post at first from her husband, basically saying, "Hey, Darcy got professional pass to New York Comic Con. Does anybody want them?" I did not have the heart to put my hand up and say I'd like to go. I just didn't. Because again, guilt is a powerful drug. And and then I think I'd seen that over the weekend. I just didn't say anything. I'm like, I'm not gonna, because I felt too much like I would have been stepping over my friend's dead body to do this, and I didn't want to think of myself as that person. And then the library called and said, well, we're going to claim those for the library. Would you like to go? And I was like, I, I really would. And they're like, okay, well, that's fine. And several people, other people who knew Darcy, including her husband, who's also a friend of mine. I told them about that, about how I felt, and they were like, they were very understanding. They're like, I get why you would feel that way, but you and I both know that Darcy would have been, frankly, kind of tickled to know that you were the one that was going in her place because you guys had that much in common. And I was like, I know, but again, guilt is a powerful drug. New York Comic Con itself was amazing. Oh my God. I would love to go again. I don't know if the library will send me next year though. Because Darcy worked in collection development. I'm out at the branches. I don't see it happening. But anyways, it's not the physically largest con that I've been to. That's Dragon Con, which I went to like 10 years ago. But like in terms of attendance and just in terms of the raw number of people there, I'm pretty sure New York Comic Con is the largest attended con that I've been to. And dear God, there was no shortage of things to do. You wanted to game, they had a gaming section. You wanted to do like board games, they had that. Live action role play, they had that. They had panels, they had screenings, they had artist alleys. Dan Slott, who wrote for Amazing Spider-Man, was there. And so while I was there, I took a little crocheted creation of Darcy's, little raccoon by the name of Northtail, and I took her around to various people at the con, and I had people hold her, and I told them Darcy's story, and that was very that was very healing. It was a nice story. It was good. It was decent lemonade to be made out of the lemon that was Darcy's passing. So, all right. two more triumphs that I'm gonna say. Okay, I don't know if this is a triumph. Some people might consider it a triumph. I'm enjoying it. Okay, but and I don't know, is Wesley still here? Wesley helped me get into Fortnite, and I have been playing the hell out of Fortnite. Fortnite is one of those games that my teens at the library would come and play all the time, and oh my god, it felt like it was never going to end. So and I just got sick of watching it, and I'm like, I'm not going to play this. This is for kids, whatever. And it's a, it's a third person like shooter game, everything, it's a battle royale basically. I've never cared for those kinds of games. Like you'll never get me to play Call of Duty or anything else like that. Like those games, like, that is not fun gaming to me. It never has been. Thing about Fortnite that I'm enjoying is that it's stylized enough to where, like, you're not like spilling people's blood or anything. They dissipate into digital bytes when they die. And the other thing about it is that it is just zany and absurd and just kind of a little bit out there, a little bit crazy, and I kind of love it. I think Wesley will confirm one of the things that delighted me when I started playing, and they're not there now, but hopefully they'll return. Is there were actually like human-sized like hamster balls that you could drive as vehicles. And I thought that was like one of the funniest things ever. So, like, I would get in hamster balls and I would literally try to run people over, and I did it, and it was fun. So Wesley says that he's not playing Fortnite as much since he got a VR, which I don't blame you. I would imagine that VR is really cool. Wesley, have you ever seen the movie Ready Player One? I'm really curious. Let me know if you've seen that, because, like, in my opinion, when VR gets to the point where we've basically got like the Oasis from Ready Player One, then I will be there. I will totally be there. Yeah, no. I listened to the audiobook, which is pretty different from the movie, but they're still essentially the same story. And then I saw the movie, and I love them both. Such good storytelling. So, all right. And then finally, and I consider this a pretty big triumph. I don't know if you guys are aware. I don't think I talk a lot about my personal health. I think I do occasionally. But for those of you who follow such things and care about such things with me, I have pretty high cholesterol. Like, I've always had fairly high cholesterol. And I likes to eat my meats too, all right? But unfortunately, my numbers were getting really high this year, and so it was probably a year and a half ago that I bought my treadmill, which is behind me, and I get on that thing 3 times a week for 30 minutes at a time, and I spend about 18 minutes running and then 12 minutes walking really fast, and essentially I've been trying to get my numbers down. Well, even the exercise hasn't helped that much. Like, it's helped a little bit, but not much. So I finally talked to my doctor, and they put me on a couple of different cholesterol medications, which I'm happy to say didn't cost me anything extra on my health insurance. Now, my health insurance provider is changing this year, so we'll see what happens as a result. But during my last blood draw, they called me and they said, guess what? Your cholesterol numbers are normal. And I was like, yes! And they're like, but you're also pre-diabetic. And I'm like, joke's on you. I've been pre-diabetic for like a decade. And they're like, well, you got to watch your sugar and your carb intakes. And I'm like, okay, but right now I just want to celebrate the fact that my cholesterol is normal. So really happy about that. I don't know about you guys, but I like my life. I like being able to come and make videos and, share my time, spend my time with you guys. And so I want to continue this life. And so I want to be healthy. And so that's why I'm going to continue getting on the treadmill. It's why I'm going to continue adding as much fiber to my diet as possible. Usually I've been dieting not by subtraction, but by addition. I'll eat what I want, but I'll also make sure that I have a thing of baby carrots, and I'll eat that as well, along with like some spaghetti that I made or some pizza that I have. If it's not baby carrots, it's like cherry tomatoes, stuff like that. And I mean, hopefully in tandem with the exercise and the medication, that's helped bring everything down. So 2023 was a year with some challenges, but it had some triumphs as well. Now that we've talked about 2023, we're gonna move and talk about 2024. And I've got three sections for this one. All right. We've got 2024 hopes, 2024 resolutions, and 2024 channel plans. So we're going to start talking with hopes, because this will be fairly quick and easy. For 2024, I basically hope for three things. And the difference between hopes and resolutions are hopes are things that I don't really have any control over. All right. I hope for a better world. I hope for, less divisiveness and stuff like that. But for specific hopes, for one, I'm just hoping for better health overall. I'm talking about physical health, which I just talked about, emotional health, which is a little bit tied into this channel, but also, just my kind of relationships in general. And then finally, financial health, because man, let me tell you, the price of electricity this year just went way up. So I've changed energy providers, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I hope for those things. A couple of other hopes. I hope that I can hit 1,000 subscribers this year. I think I'm at about 920 subscribers right now. So I'm hoping we can hit 1,000 subscribers this year. And I would also like to get my my watch hours on my YouTube channel, like this channel, up to 3,000, which is approximately double what it is right now. So we'll see. I don't know. Also, I'd like to see on my gaming channel, I'd like to see if I could hit 300 subscribers and then 1,000 watch hours. And if I can, great. And if not, it's not the hugest loss in the world. I'm trying to work on my main channel first. So, finally, this one's a little bit new, and so far I've had no luck whatsoever, which is fine. I want to see if I can get 20 paid memberships on my Patreon for at least 3 months apiece. All right. So if that happens, that would basically make me about, I don't know, $300 before Patreon gets their chunk, basically. But in order to do that, I need to start creating more content that will go onto Patreon. And we're going to get to that. So those are my hopes for 2024. Here are some resolutions. And hold on a second. All right. Okay. So my resolutions for 2024, these are things that I can control that I'm going to try to commit to doing this year. All right. So the first one is to create more focused content on my YouTube channels, which means kind of separating things into the categories for what those channels represent. I've got 2 YouTube channels right now. I've got this one, my main one, where I'm broadcasting to right now. And then I've also got a gaming channel, which is just for basically non-Spider-Man gaming content. I should be streaming Fortnite to that channel, and going forward, I am. After today, this is going to be the final Fortnite stream that you see on this channel. If you want Fortnite, you've got to go over to Spidey Librarian Gaming, and I'm going to go ahead and just put that. I'm going to go ahead and put that into the chat right here. And I think I have to put the @ in front of my username, so that way the link will hopefully work. So, but yeah, I want to create more focused content on my YouTube channels, and you know, the main channel will be Spider-Man content, which will be the web line, any Spider-Man themed videos, and also any reactions. I mean, I may do reactions of Spider-Man content on, you know, on my Patreon. But other movies and things are also going to be streamed here. So I'm going to want this channel to basically be known for Spider-Man content, maybe some Marvel content, and then movie and TV show reactions. Those are kind of the, you know, there is overlap to where I can do all of these things. So I figured, you know, do it that way and see how it works. All right. Number 2, I don't know if I've shared this one with you guys. I do a lot of my content creation here. I'm in my bedroom, basically. Like, there's Trouble laying on the bed right there. And I would really like to create. Can you guys hear that? Somebody's working out in the backyard. Very loud sound. Could you guys hear that? I would like to know. Anyways, I would like to create a physical space in my house that is very specifically just like a setup specifically for doing watch and react content. I'm basically getting one of the rooms in my house cleared out specifically for it. And then I'm going to kind of figure out a visual design for the room. I'm going to try to make that happen physically. It might involve some painting. It might involve some shading, stuff like that. And then, decorating it and setting it up. That might mean that I end up, getting another computer specifically for that purpose. I don't know yet. There's a whole lot of things that are up in the air. And so, but one of my resolutions is to kind of like design and create a space specifically for just reaction content. I don't know, maybe Let's Plays too, but I really kind of want, like, I would like to try to maybe redesign this space so that like the wall of Spidey pops is more prominent. I don't know. But that is a second resolution for this year. And then third resolution, and I'm really excited about this one, is at least once a month, I'm going to treat myself to one like indulgent purchase specifically either for myself and my own mental well-being, like a video game, for example, or something for my YouTube channels. So like maybe I can buy some better background lighting or something like that, or some longer curtains so I don't have a bunch of sunlight coming in right here or something like that. So those are kind of the big resolutions that I think I'm going to try to do this year, in addition to resolutions that I'd set for myself in prior years, like just generally continuing to exercise, continuing to eat healthy, trying to eat fewer like potato chips and sweets, which is difficult for me, but I'm doing it, sort of. And let's see. Hey, Sith Apple. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right. And then we have got, finally, the channel plans for 2024. And I have a feeling this is probably the section of the stream that that you guys will be the most interested in, because it will affect what's going on the main channel going forward. So I got a few things going on, and I've got it divided up into three different places. All right, we've got it divided up by the main channel, this channel. All right, we've got it divided by the gaming channel, where arguably I should be streaming this Fortnite content, and then there's going to be Patreon. All right, and I feel it's very important to bring up Patreon because, well, we'll get to it. So, all right. So for this channel, for the main channel, all right. First thing that I'm going to do after today, going forward, is there will be no further gaming streams on this channel unless they are Spider-Man related. All right. Alan, you asked about MCOC. I have a feeling that if I do MCOC, it'll probably go on the gaming channel. And I know that's probably not helpful to my numbers, but I feel like Wesley is asking to join my party. I mean, I'm just sitting here. I've just got him dancing, Wesley. I don't know that I've got anything to really. Hold on. I mean, I'll let you join, but I'm just gonna sit here and he's just gonna sit there and dance. So So, anyways, let's see. So, yeah. So right now, no more gaming streams, no more Fortnite here until the only games that will be allowed will be Spider-Man games going forward. So, and to be fair, I do have to work on the DLC for the first Spider-Man game, the what is it, the Silver Linings, because we've done City That Never Sleeps, and we've done Gang War, or is the Gang War one. So we still need to do Silver Linings. I need to finish Spider-Man Friend or Foe, and then I need to start Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, which I hear is going to come with all kinds of technical issues. So yeah, that's the first thing going forward for this channel. The second thing going forward is that the webline will continue to stream on this channel on Sundays. It won't be every Sunday, but I will let you guys know when I'm doing when episodes are coming up and when they are going to be just kind of when I'll be taking a hiatus. I've got them scheduled throughout the year. I just haven't revealed the schedule yet. And Wesley has decided to come and join me as I emote. I love it. Thank you, Wesley. I appreciate it. All right. Okay. All right. This is a fairly big one. So on the main channel, number 3 is that we have got, we're going to have movie/TV show, watch and react content on this channel. And what that means is that at least once a month, I will live stream a reaction to a movie or show. Now, the live streams themselves will only be viewable on Patreon, and that will be under the paid tier. So you would have to pay to watch those. But, if you guys watch reaction content, you guys know how, when you go to watch, someone reacting to, I don't know, Back to the Future or something like that, it's basically kind of a highlights reel where they've just got maybe 20 to 30 minutes of their responses to stuff that is occurring in the movies. Well, for each of those live streams, I'm going to try to edit them and then upload one of those to my channel. And then, of course, I'll just be if you want to see the full reaction, and it'll be in watch along style, then, you can join my Patreon and $5 a month. And so you'll get to see those plus all the things that I already have listed as perks for it. So So we will be getting watch along or watch and react content. So, and as some of you probably already know, in January, my first reaction is going to be to Jurassic Park, which I have never seen. I've actually already recorded a reaction to The Amazing Spider-Man, and I am working on that highlights reel, but I've seen The Amazing Spider-Man before. Jurassic Park will be the first one of a movie that I had not seen up until that point. So just letting you know about that. Also, I'm going to go ahead and just put this out there. If you guys want to vote on the like on what movie I'm gonna watch next after Jurassic Park, you're going to have to go to Patreon. I'm going to put all of the polls like this one on Patreon from now on. They're not going to be on my YouTube channel. So, wow. Did YouTube cut off that? Okay, YouTube cut that off in a big way. That's a ridiculously long link anyways. Hold on. I'm going to try it again. It'll probably do it again, but I'm going to see if I can change things up ever so slightly. No. Wow. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, if you are interested, go over to Twitch, because apparently the link on Twitch is unbroken. The YouTube link is just kind of going in the background. And let's see, we've got Kronos, Crystal, how you doing? And Happy New Year's Eve to you as well. Thank you for being here. And I'm just talking about kind of doing a 2023 year in review, and then we're talking about channel plans now. So, channel plans for 2024. So I would urge you guys to go over to Patreon. You don't need to pay. I want to go ahead and make that very, like I want to be upfront and tell you right now, you do not have to pay for a membership on my Patreon. You can basically sign up for a free membership, and then you can go and vote for free. I'm gonna keep the polls for what I should watch. I'm gonna keep those free for at least a year. At least a year. So they're going to be free for all of 2024. When we get to the end of the year, I'll review and see if they're going to continue to remain free. But right now, that's the only place you're going to be able to go to cast a vote to decide what I watch next after after the and I'll let you go. I'll link to them through YouTube and Discord and Facebook and all that. But you guys will need to actually go to Patreon to vote. And again, you do not have to pay. I want to make, I want to be as crystal clear as I can about that. So, so please, go over to Patreon, and then go vote. And again, the current poll is for what am I going to watch after Jurassic Park? So this is either going to be what I watch later in January or in February, depending on how my workload goes. All right. Finally, I said that we're going to do at least one of those watch and reacts every month. And then I'm also going to do one other video every month. I'm talking a proper uploaded video, not a live stream. Any live streams that I do that aren't the web line or a Spidey game are just kind of extra content. And probably if it's a game that isn't Spidey, it'll be on the gaming channel. And so you'll have to go there to check that out, I'm talking about doing like a behind the scenes or a vlog or an essay video, or I think YT User, he had some ideas for other types of Spider-Man videos and maybe Marvel videos that I could do. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Oh God, I'm gonna do stuff like that. So if you guys have suggestions, if you guys have ideas for like content ideas for those videos, hit me up. Like throw down ideas like when I post about them. Um, Hit me up in Discord. Go ahead and just say, hey, you could do like a video like this and, put your own spin on it or something like that. So, and so yeah, so those are all of the things I'm planning to do in 2024 on this kind of main YouTube channel. All right. Okay. Now, because I've been talking about that. Why does your skin? Oh, Wesley is wondering why his skin looks so menacing. Because I think that's the Vengeance Jones skin, and you've got him wearing sunglasses. You might be able to have him take off the sunglasses, or you might just be able to switch skins too. So this feels like a mod meeting. It's me communicating with all of you. I mean, to be fair, some of these people are my mods. I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, and Crystal is already a mod. So I was like, Crystal, you want to be a mod? But apparently, I've already made you a mod. So all right, okay. Let's see. We're gonna move on to the gaming channel. All right. Now, as I said before, all non-Spider-Man gaming content like those live streams will occur there. I've also kind of given myself the leeway to like if I when I make a behind like a an extra video per month, like I might make one for this channel because like I don't have an I think I've got like a trailer channel, which that trailer needs to be changed anyways. And I think yeah, one of my things that I'm going to do this year is change that channel trailer out because we just don't need it. I need to make something that is a bit more shows that I'm a variety gamer and not just someone who wants to play Souls-like games. Can you guys hear the leaf blower? One of my housemates is using the leaf blower. So I don't know. And it looks like he stopped now. So and there it goes again. Never mind. Anyways, but the gaming channel will continue to take a back seat to the main channel. But I might do more streams there. So that's possibly the one upshot. Like I can go weeks or months without doing anything on the channel. Well, if I'm gonna stream video gameplay, I'm probably gonna do it there as long as I'm not playing Spider-Man. So, um, you didn't know Donatello was a professional raver? You don't think maybe playlists would be better than making a new channel? Well, I think playlists are good, but I think that since I already have a gaming channel, I'm just going to do playlists of other games on that channel. But all the stuff that's already on this channel will continue to stay. So, and then let's see. Finally, right. Again, I think I had mentioned, like, let's just say that I figure out how to get on my feet here in Lego Fortnite. I know there are people that have already made way better videos than I would be able to make on it. But I'm just going to be like, hey, this is how I learned it. And I put that on my gaming channel because that's where it goes. So, oh, and by the way, Crystal, I'm actually playing Leonardo here. That's Leonardo. That's not Donatello. In fact, let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it any better, but he's wearing blue instead of purple. So, all right, so that's what's going on for the gaming channel. And then finally, we're going to talk a little bit about Patreon here. So, the first thing I'm going to do, because I know that not everyone probably has this, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to copy the link to my Patreon, and I'm going to put it in there. And there we go. Okay. So remember, continue to go to the Patreons in order to vote on the polls for what I'm going to watch next. All right. That's probably the biggest thing that we've got. The $5 Spider Society Citizen tier is going to remain intact, but I'm also expanding it. It will include the live streams of any watch and reacts that I do. So just keep that in mind. Um, if you go there and you join as a free member, you'll be able to still see like all of the polls and most of the other posts that I make on the patron feed. But go there. You will need to go there to vote. I will not have polls for what I'm watching next on YouTube or Discord or anything like that. It's all going to be on Patreon. So just go there, sign up for like the free membership tier on my Patreon, and you will be able to vote. And you'll be able to do that for all of 2024. I will guarantee you that. All right. And that's pretty much it. That's what we've got going. Like 2023 was an interesting year. It was a challenging year. But as I look forward to 2024, I see a lot of potential and I see a lot of um a, a lot of fun to be had. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. And hopefully you guys are as well. So and all right. And Wesley's going to head out onto his VR. Okay, that's fine. Uh, um, Crystal, what is that final chat that you sent? It says that is but, and then shaking, like shrugging. I I lost the context for it. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay. I didn't see your previous chat. Hold on. Okay, you could do a Spidey Librarian outfit video. Like, what does a Spidey Librarian wear day to day? Maybe make it a split screen with similar Spidey suit gameplay happening. Okay, I like that idea. You and a couple other people have given me some pretty good ideas today. I like it. I'll um I'll definitely look into it because I at this point, why not? You know, I'm. It's not like my YouTube channel is like conquering the world or anything. So why not? Why not try something new? Why not try something fun? You know, I think it could be a lot of fun. So all right. In any case, that's pretty much what I've got going. And 2023 was a good year, a tough year in some ways, but you know, we got through it. And now we've got 2024 to look forward to, and hopefully it'll be even better. So I think at this point we can go ahead and kind of wind down the stream. But if anybody has got any final words that they would like to say, I would love to hear them. Before we head out, I'm just going to take a quick look and see. Let's see. Wow, we got 4 votes on the what should I watch after Jurassic Park poll. Right now, the Green Mile is winning. We have 4 votes. The Green Mile has 2. And then I've got a vote apiece each for The Wolf of Wall Street and for Hacksaw Ridge. So if you guys can go in and go onto Patreon and vote, that would be awesome. And in the meantime, I'm just checking to see if anyone. Oh wait, someone commented on a post I made. Let me see. Link isn't working. Okay, all right. I will remedy that. I think with Facebook, I think I need to change all of my posts, or at least when I make that, I have to change the post to public, which right now I've got it restricted to my friends. So, but that's okay. We'll figure it out for next time. So, all right. And let's see, what time is it for me? Wesley, it is 3:07 for me right now. All right, and then cucumbers. That is all. Okay, Crystal. And your vote, okay, you voted for Hacksaw Ridge? Dude, Hacksaw Ridge, so many World War II movies. So, all right, if you're heading out, this is probably a good time for me to end the stream anyways. So, thank you guys for coming by. I really appreciate it. And I will probably do one more Fortnite stream after this on this channel to just kind of close out the year before I close shop to do New Year's Eve countdown stuff. So I'll see you guys in a moment. We're going to go ahead and close out this stream, and we'll start the next one, say, in about probably about 20 minutes. So anyways, thank you guys for coming by. Thank you guys for being here in 2023. I look forward to sharing 2024 with you. And until my next stream or upload, this is Spidey Librarian wishing you a happy new year. Bye.